All right, guys, welcome back to the ZB Philly Sports Podcast. This is our Bill Barber episode 7. Zach, you want to
Two
get us started
bullies.
with the Phillies?
Yeah. Not that it was needed, but kind of needed. Big series win over the Mets over the weekend.
Yep.
No, we didn't sweep. We lost night one. I was gonna say series win / sweep, but
Yeah.
that was not the case, unfortunately.
I actually have a very big topic about that loss specifically.
Okay.
I was planning on doing this a little later, but since we started with the Mets, might as well just go right into that.
Gotcha.
Did you hear about Aaron Nola possibly tipping pitches?
No. Friday night I was driving, so.
Oh, well, I just sent you a video.
I was listening.
It's like a 15-second long video. I'll put in the link to this video down in the description.
All right,
so you can see
Nola's got runners on first and second. Iglesias, he's on second. He's watching Nola. He signals once with the right hand, twice with the right hand, to the inside. Where does this pitch go? Inside, 3-run bomb. The Mets and Nola figured out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, situation here. Nola's good.
Could have been because they could have also been figuring out like what number was which.
Right.
Do they not use? I thought most of the pitchers use PitchCom now.
Yeah, I would probably have to go back and rewatch that video to see if JT was holding up any numbers.
So the two might just be like in.
Yeah. He might really just know where the ball is going to be placed.
That or JT kept hitting the numbers and going.
Yeah.
To one side. They both could have been tipping, but
right.
That's just authentic Nola, though.
Yeah.
To give up home runs.
Yeah, and Marsh was 1 for 1 that game with our only run scored.
Yep. Talking about that, I've got two topics that kind of combine into one.
All right.
With being 100%, Buddy Kennedy was optioned down to Lehigh Valley today after being 4 for 4 with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, I did not see that, and that's very surprising.
I think that is the dumbest move.
Yeah.
Unless it's like he was the only one, where Cody's going to be after these upcoming weeks, because we've also got news today. So it's actually, I'm going to throw 3 topics into one here. Austin Hayes, apparently his kidney's fine again. Feeling great. I saw Bob said something about that. He's feeling better and all that. So we're gonna need to drop someone down to AAA again.
He wasn't doing much better than all of our guys that we called up. Like Clemens is doing better, Wilson's doing better.
It's just if he doesn't have any options, we just can't option him down.
Right. Cal Stevenson is doing better.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know why you said Buddy down instead of Cal.
Right, I agree.
I love Cal. Cal's a great player. But also, so now that I'm thinking about it, it's actually 4 topics that we're gonna put into one here. The catcher, I can't think of his name. I saw
Aramis Garcia.
Yes, he got DFA'd and then claimed again to Lehigh Valley.
Wow!
So big news today, and this is all coming
a lot of Lehigh Valley stuff.
Yes, this is all joining to the big topic. Sosa and Bohm are back, which is great to see.
I was going to bring that up.
So seeing Buddy Kennedy go down, I'm not burning fire yet. I'm not burning the dumpsters yet. We'll talk about what I want to burn dumpsters over later in this podcast. So
Yeah.
if you're thinking of leaving, don't. It's gonna get good. But yeah, just have those two guys back is a big boost for
Right.
the lineup. I know Sunday, maybe last night, Sunday or Monday.
No,
Boom.
Sunday is
I
when
think-
they played in Lehigh. Last night on Monday is when Bohm played.
Got it. Boom went 1 for 4 last night. I know that. And then
Yep.
I saw at some point on Sunday. I thought it was Saturday.
No,
But
it
might-
is Saturday. You're right.
I was going to say, I think
Yeah.
Boom was 1 for 4 on Sunday.
Yep.
Saturday, he was 2 for 2 in Lehigh Valley, or wherever they were.
Yeah.
Bending foot. That's all I saw. I don't know if he got another bat or another hit.
I don't know. I do know
Uh,
Sosa's playing tonight at third.
Yep, I know. And I didn't see Bowman in the lineup. And then I saw that Sosa's there, and I think that's a really good move by Rob Thompson. Because you want to get these guys in and try to
Yeah, especially
back of
Sosa, who's
what-
probably our best bench player.
yeah.
You want his
Um,
reps to come back in. He didn't have a great night in Lehigh Valley. They took him out after about 6 innings.
It's a rehab. You want to
Yeah.
give him just
Bohm did
whatever
very
you
well.
can. But he is. I do have his stats up right here. He is. Apparently he has no at bats, but he has a walk. So he's 0 for 0 with
Yeah.
1 walk, which I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'm taking
walk
it.
is better than striking out,
Yeah.
flying out, lining out, whatever.
He will be due up in the next inning. We're in the middle of the 4th as we're recording this, but so we'll probably have more of his stats up
Yeah,
next week. I don't know what Bohm did last night. I just know a lot of things were not going right for us last night.
yeah.
And
For any Philly team, really.
yeah, there's really no good Philly team that did
Bohm
good
went 0 for 4 last night.
0 for 4. Okay, first game back. I guess that's kind of expected.
Yeah,
No, it's gonna be great to get what team we think we're gonna have for the playoffs come back.
Yeah.
I know-
Christopher Sanchez, I do want to say, pitched a very, very good game on Sunday.
Yes. Pitching again. Other than Nola, pitching is looking
Yeah.
pretty decent again.
I think Sanchez has won the starting spot in the playoffs.
I do too. My hot take is to send your 3 guys, send out Nola, Zach, and Sanchez.
Yeah, that's what I think
Keep it-
they'll do.
Keep it a 3. Let Suarez, go back to the bullpen. Use him as a long arm guy. Use him as a closer. He can be both for you.
As we saw back in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Just
the
about
hat
to
I'm
say.
wearing.
Yeah, I was gonna say the hat you're wearing. I'm wearing the spring training hat.
Yeah, that is the year that I fell in love with Rangers pitching.
Yes,
Just his energy and everything. It was great.
but playoffs are coming up
Yeah. But-
super soon.
Before we're done with the Mets, I do really want to say really quick before we talk about this Brewers series. Thursday, when we're playing against the Mets once again, guess who's starting?
I have that down.
Yep,
And I
Tyler
hate it.
Walker. Yeah, I don't
was-
get it.
I was gonna bring that up because that came out. I think that came out yesterday, or that
Yeah, it
was
came out yesterday.
a potential.
Yep.
and that just started the loss for everyone.
He had 3 good innings pitched. 3
Yeah.
innings, 3 hits, 0 runs.
and he doesn't even look that good in the bullpen.
Right.
Tell it how you want. Argue with me if you want. I don't think.
I don't
think
think
he
any
needs to be
Phillies
booted.
fan. Yeah, I don't think any Phillies fan will argue with you on that.
The Mets are probably sitting there licking their lips, waiting for Thursday to come out.
Yeah.
Like
If they did that to Aaron Nola, I don't even want to imagine what they can do to Taiwan Walker.
But yeah, hopefully he can shine. We can keep winning.
Yeah.
Again with the
I mean,
playoffs.
I would love to be surprised and win a game with Taiwan pitching.
Yeah, definitely would. But I just don't see it happening.
Yeah. Now, we did talk a little bit about Brewers so far. Not the Brewers in general, but our players' Brewers series. Did you see last night when JT hit a double?
I did not.
Rhys Hoskins, as JT rounded first, Rhys was running alongside him.
That's
And,
funny.
Yeah, and then Rhys just goes, "No, get out of here," and just hits his hat. I loved it. Shows that they're all still really close together.
I saw that last night. Harper and Reese shared a cute little moment at first. I think they like hugged each other or something like that. I saw the meme or the GIF.
I think they spent a lot of time with each other last night, especially since they're both first basemen now.
Yeah. That's also, put this down in the comments. Is it GIF or is it GIF?
See, everyone says GIF. I like to say GIF to annoy people sometimes, but I think a few years ago I did see that the creator said it's GIF, but everyone still says GIF.
I think it's GIF. But that could be a little debate down in the comments.
Yeah.
Also, don't want to spend too much time on this. Currently the Braves, as of 5 seconds ago, were up 5-1. They're now up 5-4.
So, who are they playing?
Come on, Reds. Come on, Cincinnati.
Oh yeah, I should go get a Reds hat, just hoping that the Braves lose.
That's the only reason why we're recording at the moment. We're recording, but yeah, Brewers series it's going to be a tough one. Seems like recently, Game 1 just has not been a game.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can
that changes in the playoffs.
I was gonna say hopefully we can keep a playoff Game 1 straight going, because from 2021, not 2021, 2022 to all the way through last year, we have not lost a Game 1 yet.
Wow. All I'm hoping, I don't know if it's possible anymore, but I'm hoping we can clinch playoffs on Saturday or by Saturday. So ESPN is broadcasting their next game. So the entire world gets to see the 3rd annual Garrett Stubbs hangover game.
That would be great.
Yeah. He will hit for the cycle that day.
I have magic number for NL East.
Okay. I'm not even gonna guess.
That is 5 games.
That was my guess. What the heck?
So what? Tonight? Tomorrow? Thursday? What? Tuesday, right? Today's Tuesday? Yeah. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay.
So we could clinch if those 5 days, and that's from a day ago. That's not.
Yeah.
If we win today, it's 5. It's from a day ago.
I'm now gonna look at Phillies to see if it's Saturday or Sunday that it's on ESPN.
It's Sunday. It's Sunday Night Baseball. I know it's Sunday Night Baseball.
Oh, I did not know that.
Because it's Mets versus
If we win the next 5, we get the hangover game.
We get the hangover game. It doesn't matter.
And Wheeler's pitching.
Oof.
Yeah.
Do they play Stubbsies though?
No, because Wheeler doesn't like Stubbs catching.
Yeah. But you throw, you have to throw Wheeler out there.
Right.
I wonder, so if and this is what I'm thinking. So Dodgers.
Yeah.
Okay, they've clinched early with like a week to go or something like that.
Yeah.
The buys, the division, the playoff spot, all that. I think majority of the time they benched, like they started ramping guys down.
Yeah.
Letting them rest and then ramping them up. I think the Braves did that too. If you're the Phillies, do you see what we have done to them?
I say we wait and see who's healthy, who needs the break, who needs to stay hot. That kind of thing.
I definitely do believe that's what the break's for.
Yeah.
You let everyone go in and you let them just keep playing, keep the rhythm. If a guy's hot, don't let him stop. Pitchers, they should be fine.
Right.
How many? The past 2 years, we went from playing to wait into the wild card, and the pitching has been fine throughout the playoffs. Like I feel like all the pitchers could have kept going last year.
All of our pitchers just still stay on that schedule because they're used to those off days here and there.
Yeah, I don't think you should start benching anyone yet. Again, unless
no, I don't think anyone should be benched just because our team depends on being hot.
Yeah, I would say if Boom's still feeling something in his hand.
Oh yeah.
Sosa's back, so it's okay. Maybe start ramping him down and play him every other game.
Yeah,
but don't
play him
shut
for a few innings. Yeah, that's what we should do. We have plenty of bench players. Play everyone for a few innings and then sub them out. Don't give them days off. Just
you could
give them shortened games.
Let JT throw catch 4 or 5 innings.
Yeah, no, I actually really like that idea.
Let Cody come in for first base.
Cody or Sosa?
Cody or Sosa. Well, I was gonna say Sosa for third.
Yeah.
You could throw. You could leave Stoddon and throw him over at shortstop.
Yeah.
Put Cody at Buddy. We bring Buddy up. I think they can enlarge the. I don't think so. I don't know. I think playoff teams are allowed to bring a certain amount of people up.
Yeah.
Bring him up. Let him play second. Put Cody. Start over at shortstop.
Yeah, I like that idea. And we have Marsh, Hayes, Rojas. I don't know why I blanked on that.
Castellanos.
Yeah, Cal Stevenson, Castellanos, and Schwarber, who they just played in left field a few days ago.
Yeah. But yeah, especially just keep your guys hitting, but also giving it a less likeliness of getting injured.
Yeah.
And putting your chances to have a stellar first baseman, third baseman, catcher, left fielder, right fielder, DH, all those spots, especially with how it seems like Schwarber has turned the corner. It seems like.
Yeah, Schwarber's been really good so far. In the last 2 months, he's really ramped it up. Not even 2 months, like a month and a half.
But again,
sorry, my controller was blinking. It was bothering me.
So at the moment, let's go see how the playoffs would fall. So if it ended today, no, we don't want wild card. We want league. There we go. So the Phillies would be the number 1 seed. LA would be the number 2 seed. And then Milwaukee would be the 3rd seed.
Okay. Speaking of seeding, I think I saw the Orioles dropped all the way down to 7 or something like that. That was really surprising the other day.
The 3rd.
Okay. Well, whatever playoff scenario picture I saw, it had them at 7. I don't know. Could have been a fever dream.
Could have been. So it would be Philly, LA, Milwaukee, San Diego, Arizona, and then the Mets. 6 teams, right? Yeah, 'cause it
Imagine
was 2.
the Braves fans all throughout the offseason talking all about how the Phillies are going to suck. Braves are going to sweep them again, or
Mhm.
sweep them all throughout the season. Now they might not even make the playoffs, and we might be the 1 seed.
Yeah, right. And they might not even make the playoffs. The game behind the Mets. So
Yeah.
I'd rather see the Mets in the playoffs.
Oh, I agree.
Than the Braves.
I
Actually,
agree.
I think I'd rather see the Braves. I think I want to.
Yeah.
I want to be that. Have that bye. Not going again. Beat them.
Yeah.
And be like, okay, what are you gonna say now? So, as it would fall, Milwaukee would play the Mets in a 3-game series, and then Arizona and San Diego would play in a 3-game series. We would play
Those would
the
both be pretty good
lowest.
series.
So we would either play the Mets, Arizona, or San Diego.
All right.
Something like that. Because we would play the lowest seed. So anyone below us, we would. So if we get the first seed, we get all the way to, I think, the World Series. And I think if we win the best team in the league, we get home advantage first.
Yep.
Which, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So anyone below us will play first, and then obviously LA. So there's not really, again, at the moment, it's all about hotness.
Yeah.
I don't really see a team that could beat us. Even if you throw Atlanta in there, I don't see them beating us. And then Chicago, I don't think will make.
Being the best team in baseball, none of those teams should beat us.
Yeah, Chicago's 5 games back from a playoff spot. Wow. Spot. It goes Atlanta's 1, Chicago's 5, St. Louis 7, and then the Reds are at 9.5.
Okay.
Which
not really possible.
The Braves are also up, still up 5-4. And the Mets are up 6-1. So if the Braves win tonight, it's a void point.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the Marlins are winning 9-7 over the Dodgers.
Wow. That's good for us and good for the Brewers.
That's good for us because the next one I was going to bring up, we did it! Woo! First to 90. First team to win 90
what
games.
What is he talking about? Yeah. Maybe first to 100.
You for a loop. Yeah.
I'm expecting us to end at 98. I don't know why. That number just seems really possible in my head.
It would be a Philly thing to do to end at like 99 or 98.
Yeah.
But correct me if I'm wrong, I think we were first to 10, 20, 30, 40. I think Yankees beat us to 60.
Yeah.
I think we were beat to 70. We were first to 80, I think. We were first to a lot of the 10s.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good to see that the Phillies are being that dominant team.
Obviously, I root for them, but I did not expect them to do as well as they have so far this season.
Yeah.
They should have been, but I didn't expect it being a Philly fan.
Yeah. Especially how they have done.
Yeah. I got 2 things. I guess we'll go over power rankings quick.
Okay.
MLB's power rankings. The Phillies went back up to number 1. They were number 2.
Okay.
Dodgers fell to 2. They were number 1.
Hi.
Then the Yankees, who stayed at 3.
Okay.
And the Brewers jumped up to 4, and they were 6.
Okay.
The Guardians are number 5, and they were 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
So
my power rankings are Philly number 1, number 2 I don't care, number 3 I don't care. I don't care.
Philly's season low is 8. Dodgers season low is 6. The Yankees season low is 7.
Wonder if
Brewers season low is 19. And the Guardians season low is 21.
I wonder if our season low was either the beginning of the year or a slump.
Probably the beginning of the year.
Probably.
Padres are number 6. I didn't realize it went down this far. Oh, this is where I got my numbers from. Orioles number 7 in power rankings. That's where that number came from.
Gotcha. So it
Padres
wasn't a
6
fever dream.
Yeah, Padres 6 were 8. Orioles 7 were 4.
Got it.
Astros 8 were 5. Diamondbacks 9 stayed at 9. And the Royals 10 stayed at 10. I'll stop there.
They could be a sneaky team.
Actually, I'll stop after these next two. Mets number 11 and the the Braves number 12.
Okay.
Who do you think is the worst team in baseball according to MLB's power rankings?
Let me see. I think this team was probably eliminated by the end of August. Or maybe realistically they were out of it by July.
I think they were out of it by March.
I think they were out of it by after the first game.
Yeah.
I think they call themselves the Southsiders.
Yep.
Maybe, possibly, maybe the White Sox.
Yep. The White Sox are 30. Previously 29.
Were the Marlins previously 30?
It says Marlins 29, previously 29. So someone messed up on this article. Unless they were both tied for 29.
They could have been.
Maybe? I don't see them doing ties, though.
They both stink.
Yeah, that's fair.
I
need to get my Phillies scoreboard to pop back up. Me being an MLB app too long messed it up. Oh, we're now tied 1-1. Bottom of the fifth.
Yes.
So, other thing I have, there's 6 players who haven't missed a single game this season.
Bryce Harper.
Nope. No. That's a horrible guess.
That was a bad guess. That was a impulse guess. Definitely not my favorite.
Yeah. 4 of the 6 are in the NL East.
Ronald Acuna Jr. No, I'm kidding.
We got Matt Olson, Marcell Ozuna, Pete Alonso, Nick Castellanos. He has yet to miss a game. Yeah. Then there's also Bobby Witt Jr. and Bryce Turang, who we're facing tonight.
Gotcha. That's the list you sent.
That's who I needed help figuring out who was who.
Gotcha.
For the teams that I don't follow.
All good name. Like, they're like, most of them are like superstars on there, and then you have Cassiano.
Yeah.
Just kind of like.
Is Turang a superstar?
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's up there in home runs, stolen bases. I think he's up there in batting average.
I was unfamiliar with your game. I am sorry.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to care about him. He's below us.
Yeah.
We're at the top.
Yeah.
We don't bother with them.
Knock on wood.
Up here. Yeah. Knock on wood. We don't go on an 8-game losing streak to end the season.
You got any more Philly stuff?
It's not. The only thing I have left is not Phillies. It ties us into a next.
Yeah, that's how I am as well.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna tie us. If you want. Just gonna tie us right here into the Sixers. Don't know how it was. Just saw it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Again, was very busy this weekend. I was on a short little vacay over the weekend, but I saw McCain threw out the first pitch at the Phillies game.
Yep, Bono was there as well. They went to the game together.
Gotcha. Don't know how good it was.
I didn't see any videos saying it was bad, so I don't think it was bad.
Yeah. Let's just say it was a strike.
Yeah. We'll just go with that.
We're just gonna say he pulled a Trevor Bauer, actually turned around, threw it out to center field. And I like that outcome better.
Yeah, I do too.
Do that if say we threw out the first pitch.
You'd probably get kicked out of the game. and trespass and never allowed in the stadium again.
So I should do it for a team I don't. When I go, because I want to visit all 30. I'm
Yeah.
going to do it when I go to the Braves game.
Oh, I was going to say the Mets game. Just piss off
I'll
all
do
the
that
New
both.
Yorkers.
Yeah. Well, we're more rivals now with the Braves than we are the Mets.
Yeah.
The Mets just whatever. They
Yeah.
both disgust me like the Mets.
Neither do I. I don't think
They're
any
like the
Philly fan does.
Celtics.
No, I actually saw this on Twitter last night. There's a surprising amount of Eagles Mets fans.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't like
Right.
that.
Right.
Go be a Jets or Giants fan, not an Eagles fan.
Right. It's weird. Hey, they
So
can soon
weird.
be Sixers fans.
Yeah. The
I don't
topic that we said we were
Yeah.
going to go to, but
I can't really say anything. Yeah, I can't really say anything since I'm a Michigan fan. But I feel college is different. Because Penn State isn't technically Philly either.
It's I was going to say it's
you a
closer,
Temple
but
fan? Why aren't you a Temple fan?
I'm a Temple fan. I'm
Yeah.
a fan of the colleges my dad went to. He started at Penn State, got one of his degrees at Penn State, then went to Temple.
That's fair.
But like when Temple plays Penn State, I'm not going to root for Temple over Penn State. Like,
I don't know.
also, that is different because I'm a Penn State fan, but I'm not Penn State. Like, I'm a Penn State basketball fan, but like, I have another favorite college basketball team. Like, I like UNC just because of their colors.
Yeah.
I think because I've always kind of been a Jordan fan.
I'm lucky enough where my college is good at football and basketball usually. Usually. They sucked at basketball last year.
But, like, I know my girlfriend's an Ohio State fan, and she likes Duke basketball just because of Coach K.
Yeah.
Like, and Ohio,
Just be a Team
I wouldn't
USA
say Ohio
fan.
State. I wouldn't say Ohio State's the worst at basketball, but they're not great. Like
I can think of a few NBA players, but I can really only think of D'Angelo Russell.
Or like Nova basketball fans or Penn State football fans. Like it's like college is so different. Like I feel like you could have if you followed hockey, baseball, basketball, and football in college, you could have you could be a Boston College hockey fan. You could be a Alabama football fan.
Bryce Harper, 2-run home run.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't get that yet.
I'm better.
I'm just trying to figure. Oh, there it goes. I'm just trying to figure out a really good basketball school that's not USC or Duke.
UCLA.
UCLA. You could be a UCLA. Ooh, Cincinnati's now up 6-5 after a Spencer Steele home run.
That is awesome.
That is great.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what sport I'm missing.
I don't know either.
You
could be a Cowboys Yankees fan.
Exactly. There are sports fans that are out there that are Yankees fans, Cowboys fans, Lakers fans, and I'm not the biggest in hockey, but like the biggest hockey. Boston Bruins fan. Like it's just so much like.
Sorry, I dropped my pen.
I don't know, and that gets into sorry, we've gone so far off of the Sixers.
It's fine.
Neither of us have Sixers stuff.
I have one thing left. It's not even that big.
Yeah, but I just feel like bandwagon is. It's weird. Like you could. I don't know. As long as you don't go after, like if you don't be like, oh, I'm a Chiefs fan and Texas Rangers fan and you won the Stanley Cup this year. Florida Panthers fan and who won? Did the Celtics win? And a Celtics fan.
Yeah.
And whoever won the Super Bowl. Like if you don't go after the teams that won the year before. But I guess we just give clap for people who
go to the Cowboys. Now I can't even remember what it is.
I'm sorry. I just started rambling.
No, it had to do with your rambling.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I guess we'll never know. Back to the
Great words from
Sixers.
Kanye.
Yep. Guess we'll never know.
Guess we'll
Song
never know.
plays.
Hold on. Pause for 5 seconds. Koi did it last year because the Astros did it. Like preseason or something like that, or like the year before. Do you see it? And this is so him. And when I say it, you're gonna be like, yes. Can you see Nick Castellanos saying that?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Can you see Nick Castellanos being the next Chase Utley who goes, "We'll quote beep champions."
I can see
when
him
he
doing it. I
Just
can
laid
see
the
Harper
F-bomb.
doing it.
I could see
Marsh
Stubbs
doing
doing it.
Oh yeah.
Stubbs is gonna be so drunk during that blade if we have a blade.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna.
Oh, I remembered what I was gonna say now.
Oh, there we go.
So like, growing up, when I was in elementary school, Sixers absolutely sucked.
Mhm.
So I was a semi-Warriors fan because I loved Steph Curry. Semi-Cavs fan because I loved LeBron James. I liked other teams because I liked a player on that team. It's not like I'm cheering for that team.
Yeah, I would say NBA is more of a player-driven sport.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you can have a favorite team. Like my favorite team is the Sixers. Love Anthony Edwards.
Yeah. Or when we were little, you loved Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, Carmelo Anthony. I grew into Zach LaVine after his Space Jam dunk contest winning and
When
all
he should have
that.
won.
And I still like Jimmy Butler. I wish he would have never left Philly. Like
Yeah. Sixers players, Sixers fans all wish he never left Philly.
Like there's I could probably name everyone but a Celtic. That would be like, oh yeah, like I would get his shows.
Yeah.
Tyrese Halliburton, especially after what he did after he won gold.
Yeah, he's a really entertaining player.
His tweet just makes me love him.
If I'm being completely honest, I would get a Jaylen Brown jersey before I got any other Celtics or Knicks jersey.
Yeah, I like Brunson though.
I hate him. Him and
Actually,
Josh Hart.
I would say I liked him prior to the whole like.
I didn't. Even Mikal Bridges, I really, really liked him, but now it's like, you're on the Knicks now.
Yeah.
Marcus Morris just signed to. Go ahead.
Is Obi Toppin still there?
No, he's on the Pacers.
I was gonna say I thought he switched.
Marcus Morris, as I was finishing saying, big piece for the Sixers. He just signed to the Knicks. Twitter, I call him a traitor. He got a key to the city last year from the Philadelphia mayor, and he's from Philadelphia.
Isn't Mikal Bridges from Philadelphia too?
Yeah. Him, Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Dante DiVincenzo, they all went to Villanova together. That's part of the reason I don't like them so much is because they beat Michigan.
You got a lot of ties there. But like there's even it's I shouldn't say it's only basketball. There's baseball players. Like here in Cincinnati, I have a favorite player. It kind of changes.
Yeah. I like Ellie a lot. I like Ellie's highlights.
Yeah. I won't go too much into that because I don't know what I can and cannot say without getting fired. But there's just players like everywhere that I'm like, oh, I would get their jerseys. Like I loved Francisco Lindor when he was an Indian, but now that he's a Met,
right,
you'll never catch me saying a good thing about him until he's off the Mets.
Or
like,
go ahead.
Like Ossia, I would never. You can put him on any team. I would never say anything good about him. But put Ozzy Albies on the Houston
the Minnesota Twins.
Yeah, the Minnesota Twins. I'll get a Twins jersey of Albies. again, I don't care. I don't like Correa, who plays for the Toronto Blue Jays now because he was a Houston cheater.
Yeah.
Like I don't like Houston. Those are the three teams that I despise.
I have a lot of teams that I despise in every sport.
Yeah. There's
Alright.
some that I hate.
Let me finish saying what I was trying to
Oh,
say
yeah,
about
go
the
ahead.
Sixers. More City Edition leaks came out, but this time for all 30 NBA teams. The same exact jersey that we showed everyone last week for the Sixers, that was in the leak. So I'm
Okay.
99% sure that's now going to be our jersey.
It was a cool jersey. I'll give them that.
I wouldn't get the jersey, but
Yeah.
yes, a lot of people liked the jersey, the blue version of it, a few years ago.
I like the clean version. I might get a jersey. We'll see.
Yeah, I like jerseys a lot more because I can wear them more often.
Yeah, I would have got a black one.
Yeah.
You have anything else on?
Yeah, I'm going to tie us into the Eagles using this.
Ooh, do you want to go Eagles or do you want to go Flyers real quick?
Oh yeah, go Flyers.
Yeah. Let me go through Flyers.
I kind of forgot we didn't talk about the Flyers already.
So Wayne Simmons, after a month of retiring, as a Flyer, by the way, has a new position. He's a community relations ambassador and hockey operation consultant. Love Sims.
Yeah.
Glad
Him
that
and Claude
he's back.
Giroux, my two favorite Flyers of all time.
Yep. Glad that they're back. Not much to say there. I love Simmons. Glad to have him back. Hopefully, when Drew retires, he can retire as a Flyer. If he doesn't, you're gonna hear some choice words on the podcast after that. That might be an emergency. That might be an emergency podcast where we record that day. So over the weekend, I did see this. I didn't watch most of it. I went in when I could. The Flyers in the annual Rangers versus Flyers rookies game. In game one, they lost in a shootout 4-3. The 3 goals were Alexius Gendova. I'm going to butcher these names. all you need to know is Minchkov scored.
Okay.
Had a good goal. Stuffed it in down low. Looked good. He looked good. Not now. Unpause. Minchkov looked good. The rookies and rookie Rizzo never heard of him. I'm sorry. I guess I got to get more into my Flyers. Scored a late goal to get him into overtime. Again, ended up losing shootout. And then all I have in game 2 is they won in OT in game 2. Didn't really get much into that one. But yeah, we're excited. I think Flyers start next Sunday. No, this Sunday. They start this Sunday at 3:00.
All right, so might see me in Flyers stuff for our next Eagles preview.
I was gonna say you might see us in some Flyers.
See, I only have one Flyers shirt.
I'll be in my Claude Giroux
jersey. Shirt. Yeah, I always borrowed the jerseys from you. I had the Giroux jersey, but I outgrew that like 10 years ago.
Yeah. I have mine from the Stadium Series game I went to. I'll probably get a Minchkov jersey.
I'll get like Wayne Simmons or Claude Giroux. Jersey, whatever. Probably find it on Facebook or something.
Yeah. You want to go into this disappointing franchise at the moment?
I want to go back to what we were talking about players that we like even if they're on other teams.
Mm-hmm.
Tyrese Maxey was at the Eagles game. That's how I was going to tie it into the Eagles. He grew up in Dallas fan. But he'll still support his neighboring teams. He's not there wearing an Eagles jersey, but he's there wearing Eagles colors. This is about all we can ask.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But before we get into the bad stuff, I do want to say it was a lot of fun watching all the Kelsey stuff before the game, during the game.
Oh,
Him in the booth for the third quarter.
did you see
His
Kelsey's? Well, yeah, that is me after a couple drinks.
dancing.
And I'm guessing he probably had a couple drinks too, even though he was on live
I don't
TV.
know.
I don't know. That actually kind of looked authentic.
Yeah. I think he
Um,
is just that energetic when it comes to Philadelphia.
Did you see the video they posted where he went down to the locker room, tried to get in, they wouldn't let him in, and he knocked on the door?
Yeah. They showed that
Big
during the
Dom.
game too.
Oh, that was just a legendary moment.
Yeah. I loved it. His Philly suit.
His the authentic Philly suit, the green. Yeah, I was just. Did you hear what he was quoted saying on the when they were talking to him last night up in the booth?
I don't think so.
They were doing the Philly tush push, and
Yeah.
I don't know which one of the announcers asked him, but they asked him if he missed that, and he said, "Nope, don't miss that one bit."
I think if he didn't have that play, he would have played for another year or two, at least.
Yeah, but it's so effective.
Right.
It's
I'm just waiting for the Wildcat formation. Barkley does it.
oh. Also, that's the thing. I need help from our listeners. And all
Is this what you asked me last night?
This is what I asked you last night. I saw in sometimes Barkley wasn't in, and some plays Barkley was in on the tush push. Why is he not, like, I don't care if you run 99 yards and the last yard they want a tush push. He's got the leg strength.
Right.
I know they don't need more
It
leg
hurts to
strength.
probably lift a car together. Not a smart car either. Like good, decent sized sedan.
Yeah, like probably my 2005. I don't have my 2005 anymore. Come on, you got 2015. My 2015 Honda Civic.
I mean, that's a pretty light car.
Fine. Some heavy car. I don't know a heavy car. I don't go out and lift people's cars.
Neither do I. The last car I pushed was yours.
Yeah. That's a story for another time. But staying on
after hours.
Yeah. Oh God. Staying on a high note. Last week, prior to Monday night, I saw that Saquon is the first Eagle this year to get slimed. Was the
his daughter
Nickelodeon Player of the Week.
Yeah, whatever. His daughter was so happy while she was doing that.
Mm-hmm. I would too. I would have loved to slime someone.
Pause again.
I'm just gonna say pause right now because this is gonna be way out of pocket. If we get 1 million subscribers, 100,000 views on this video, and a clip from all of our social media, I'll let Pundit slime me.
I don't have words for that.
Not in that way.
No, I just don't have words for that. I don't know.
Well, I'll do something. We shall see. But you gotta get it up. I get it. Gotta get views up. You want to bring it in?
Yeah.
Or you want me to do it?
You do it.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
That's the feeling.
I turned off my phone last night because I was tired of needing to talk to people about it.
Yeah, I know we didn't talk much through the game.
Yeah, Noah called me and was on the phone with me for an hour and a half, so I couldn't really listen to anything.
Yeah, screw you, Noah.
Play-by-plays.
Barkley's got to make that catch.
Yeah.
Got to make and okay, so he doesn't make the catch. You give up a field goal. He was even quoted after the game saying that he needs to make that catch, and the defense doesn't deserve to be put in that spot, but they were, and you need to be the Eagles' defense. What you're supposed to be, you're supposed to be a top 5 defense. You look like a bottom 5 defense.
Yeah, we haven't been a top 5. We haven't been a top 20 defense in the last 2 weeks. Red zone defense maybe top 10. Everything else not even close to top 20. I don't think.
You let them just march down the field.
Yeah.
Like it took them a minute to get down the field.
Not even.
And then you have 19 seconds. So you have like no, so I think you had like 20 seconds. Jalen took way too long to throw that ball.
Yeah.
If there was nothing open, throw it away. You don't have time. You're down by 1. You don't have time.
That pass had no reason to happen. There were 3 guys within 7 to 10 yards of Devontae Smith. And the time that ball's in the air, they're all going to close in on him. It was almost 10 yards away from him.
I was going to say, Devontae didn't even give a good chase. Like, he couldn't give a good chase to it because it was such a piss poor
underthrown
pass.
And behind him.
Yeah. Again, it was going to help my fantasy team possibly give a little push for a win this week if that happened.
Yeah.
But you have all 3 timeouts. You've got one of the best. You've especially in Madden rankings. You have a top 3 leg on your bench.
Yeah, I'd say top 2 kicker in the league.
Yeah,
Justin Tucker, then Jake Elliott.
I would say Bucker. I think Bucker's up there.
He's injured. I'm not counting him.
Is he?
Oh no! No. Sorry, I'm thinking of some other thing. No,
I would also say this year Boswell's up there too. He's made a lot of
top 5 in no specific order: Tucker, Elliott, Boswell, Bucker, and Moody.
Yeah, but you have one of those caliber. All you needed to do was get it to 30 or 40.
No, not
40
even.
40 might have been
45.
a little bit of. Yeah, look what he did against
His career long is 61. However many years ago, his leg is a lot stronger. I'm sure he could have made that 63 to 65 yard field goal.
I don't know who this was. I don't think they're watching, but if you are watching, we would love to have you on the podcast and you explain this in your way, but I'm going to explain it in a viewer of your video to it. Again, I don't know his name, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people have seen it. He has come out with a video of that last play. That 3rd and 3 play was never supposed to be ran. They broke the huddle at 6 seconds left. There was a hard count. Michael Judon jumped the line. You can see Dallas got a point back to say, hey, he jumped. Someone move. Act like bait the call. No one did. You could see Goddard was beyond pissed. Nick Sirianni was beyond pissed, not because they didn't get it, because they didn't do the job.
Yeah, Hurts was pissed.
Yeah, Hurts was pissed because Hurts had to do something there.
Yeah,
and it was a good ball. I'm not saying it wasn't. Like, Barkley needs to make that pass.
Yeah.
You are paying him how much?
Right.
How much? Like, you're getting paid to get that. You're a good receiving running back.
Right.
You need to make that catch. That cannot be.
I'm still stuck on the final play of the game. Yes, we had so many issues throughout the entire game. But like we've said, there's no reason for him to throw it to Devontae Smith.
No.
Throw it out to Barkley. Throw it midfield to Calcaterra or Goddard. Throw it out of bounds. You have more plays. You have time. You have 2 timeouts. So they were down to 1 timeout at that point. But still, you have a timeout.
I thought they had all 3.
No, they started the drive with 2.
Okay. But again, you still have 1 timeout. You could have utilized the middle of the field.
Right.
What I would have done is I would have went a quick in and a quick out, to the sideline. Okay, you're down 10 seconds, whatever. I don't know where that drive started. What time that drive started at. I
think we start with 34 seconds.
Okay, so now you're down to 24 seconds.
Yeah.
You do a slant down the middle. Use Dotson. That's what he's good at. He's good with the slots. Use him, not just one 6-yard pass, which, again, it's not my Penn State bias in here. It's why aren't you using a one that's a 3? Like, that's just
right.
stupid.
No, I thought he was going to have a really good game. But no, he was 1 for 1. That's it. Now, yeah, he had a good game. He was 100%, but targeted him one time.
Slot him down. You can get him to the opposing's 45. Okay, so if you're down 10 more seconds, you're
Right.
at least in a range where he can make it.
Right.
First of all, and second of all, you still have 14 seconds. If you throw him a slant down the middle, okay, you use your timeout. Or again, you do 2 out routes, and say you wanted to slant down the middle a little bit later in the game, okay, you slant it. Say you get to the 45 on an out route, and that takes 10 seconds. And then you're at, what, 14 seconds?
Yeah.
You slot down the middle, get 10 more seconds. Okay, you call a timeout with 44 seconds left, 10 more yards. You get to the 35, which then you're like, okay, Jake the Mate can make this
very easily.
I think the play calling was dumb, stupid the whole game.
But people are calling for Sirianni's head. Yeah, he probably shouldn't be here at the end of the season, especially if this is how we're playing. That's also on Kellen Moore for play calling, but I still think it's mostly on Hurts for the decision making.
He's a top 10 quarterback. I'll go top 10.
Yeah.
He is looking like a bottom 10 quarterback right now.
He has an extremely high ceiling, but an extremely low floor.
He just needs to think. He needs to use his brain. There's Jalen Hurts. You know that thing that's bobbling in your head right now that Tua probably doesn't have right now?
Right.
From all of his concussions? Use that. You're in the NFL. You're at the highest level you can get. You're supposed to be able to make these decisions. It's just, and then every podcast, I'm looking at you, but I can see behind you that pennant flag, whatever.
This thing?
Look, and yes, last night it was Nick Foles' retirement night.
Yeah,
he
would have never
made that throw.
Yeah, he threw over the middle of the field all the time.
Exactly.
Every good quarterback you watch, down the middle every single time. I watched a video on YouTube earlier today. It was Tony Romo perfectly commentating or predicting the plays of what Tom Brady was going to do against the Chiefs in the Super Bowl when he was not on the Super Bowl, in the playoffs when he was on the Patriots. The last 5 plays of the drive up until they scored, Romo perfectly predicted it. Half of them were to Julian Edelman over the middle of the field.
Yeah, you pick you pick the guy that you have the most confidence with.
Yeah.
And if that's Devontae, that's Devontae.
Yeah. When Tyreek Hill was in Kansas City.
Pat went to Tyreek all the time.
Yeah, over the middle of the field.
Nowadays, when they need it, they go to what's his face? Taylor Swift's lover.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce. They go to him over the middle. Over the middle. Go in the middle of the field. It's not a dangerous spot.
And it's not like our defense is good at covering the middle, so Hurts doesn't throw it in practice. Because our team sucks at covering the middle. And that's why Kirk Cousins could throw over the middle and go down the field.
He was throwing over the half of the passes. I think there was 2 out passes.
Yeah.
Everything was down the middle. They got on the ball and they got it.
Yeah. No, Hurts could get a lesson from Kirk Cousins, who can't move.
And
The Falcons should have been a cakewalk, and we lost.
this team needs to look at that pennant that's behind you and see the Vikings are on that.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins was on that Vikings team.
No, I think it was Teddy Bridgewater.
I thought it was Kirk.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of the Minneapolis Miracle. Yeah,
That was also Kirk.
Well, guess what? It's also the Falcons.
Yeah. With Matt Stafford, or not Matt Stafford,
Matt
Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
Who
This
was
one's the Vikings. This one's the Falcons.
It's just
Yeah.
We both projected over 30 points. And
Yeah.
I thought I might have been like lowballing now.
Yeah.
You showed and you can see all the ESPN analysts today. They were like, was it the Eagles' fault or was it the Eagles' fault or was it the Viking or not the Vikings, the Falcons doing good? No, the Falcons looked like shit.
Right.
We just looked like even more shit.
Right.
The whole game.
Right. Falcons aren't a good team. Does this mean the Steelers are better than the Eagles?
But yeah, I guess so. Because if you look at the
I'm not even going to go over our predictions from last week just because it's not worth it.
It's not, and I don't know why we're giving the Eagles what we've been talking on this topic for 20 minutes now.
Yeah,
it feels like I don't know why we're giving these useless. I wish I could say that word, but I'm trying to stay family friendly here.
For the most part, yeah.
Time, but if you look at right now how I'm feeling. Next game, Saints. That could be. We could get dominated.
Oh, we're gonna get ran through next week.
We just saw the Cowboys get ran through.
Yeah, Cowboys.
The Bucks.
Yeah, the Bucks. Who beat us last year in the playoffs.
And Baker still looks phenomenal.
Yeah,
like the Browns. The Browns. The Browns are the Browns, but
right.
And then you still have the Giants in there, which how much better are the Falcons than the Giants?
Right, but the Giants scored 3 touchdowns. The Giants scored 3 touchdowns and still lost to the Commanders, who didn't score 1 touchdown.
And then you have the Bengals, who they're 0-2 now, but they're now 1-9 in the first 2 weeks of the Burrow era.
Wow!
And you have to in the Cincinnati. In the jungle, where that place is going to be rocking.
Yeah, I'm looking at our schedule, and it worries me.
You've still got Jaguars who could turn it around, and again, that's a Sunday night game.
Yeah,
like they might not even beat the Steelers this year.
Right? No, I agree. The team worries me a lot.
They need to fix this, and they need to fix this fast.
Right.
Like they'd even if you dive down into it, they'd even look good against the Eagles.
The Braves lost.
That's the only good you're gonna hear from this segment.
Yep.
That's why we started off with the good, because I've had this monster sitting in the bottom of my stomach all day, just waiting to be unleashed.
I've gone over this with countless people already, and how bad the Eagles did. I'm honestly tired of talking about it.
And again,
I'm blaming them on me being sick today.
Yeah,
I was sick to my stomach just because of how bad the Eagles were.
But if you guys want to hear like a majority of who went even harder than we did, Broads on TikTok, I think that's his handle. Go watch him. Go follow him.
Yeah.
I know he's also on 97.5 if you're in or around the I know he has a show. He does live YouTube videos after playoff wins and playoff games in October. And I think he does them after
Yeah.
Eagles games and stuff like that too. I think. I don't know. Go follow him.
Yeah. There's a few things I still want to talk about with the Eagles. AJ Brown, he says he expects to miss multiple weeks, which doesn't
Right.
help any of our discussion so far.
So Saints is a loss.
Yep.
Browns is a loss.
Yep.
Bucks are a loss. Because this team shows that they can't play without AJ Brown.
Yeah.
And it's Devontae Smith. He did not step up.
I don't know what his stats
Like
were.
he was on my fantasy team, so that might be a little bit more of why I'm pissed off
76
at.
yards, 7 receptions, 1
Yeah.
touchdown.
Off of 10 targets. He was
Yeah.
7 for 10. 70% of the time he caught the ball.
Yep.
Go back to AJ Brown week 1.
Yeah, who had Hurts Long was 19 this week.
I guess AJ was 5 for 10.
Yeah.
But
AJ had that one long play, and that's why I viewed him as being better than he did.
yeah, he actually didn't do that good. But still, like,
Yeah.
they won. and
Barely.
Yep.
They shouldn't have won. But onto the defensive side of the ball, Devin White was a healthy scratch. If I remember correctly, when he was on the Buccaneers, he was a good covering linebacker, covering the middle of the field. What does our defense need right now? To
covering the middle of the field.
Yeah, and pass rush. And you know who I miss now because of the pass rush? Hassan Reddick. I don't miss
want to play.
Yeah, I don't miss the contract. We could have kept him for this year, won the Super Bowl, then let him go on his way. Let him get his bag from someone else.
Yeah.
I'm still annoyed that we traded for him because Bryce Huff, who we technically got in replacement of him, not lived up to the standards at all. He hasn't been a fourth of what Reddick was. We needed him to be a half. He hasn't been a fourth of what he was.
He's not what he was with the Jets.
Right.
Last year, and it just shows that. It just shows that you get paid and they don't care. This team doesn't care.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah. Do you have anything else?
My brain just.
Right. It's just disappointment is what it's filled with.
To the Shingles.
I have something else to add to your disappointment. There's only 2 teams in the NFL so far this year who have scored 0 points in the first quarter.
I'm guessing we're one of them?
Yep. The other one is the Panthers.
The fact that we're in the same category as a team that just benched a first-round pick from a couple years ago.
First overall pick. From 2 years ago.
And is now playing Andy Dalton as the quarterback.
Yeah.
It's just...
I don't know.
Wants me to just take my headphones off and just... like I wanted to last night.
No, I agree. I agree. I say we just end it.
Yeah. I'm not giving them any more of my time.
Yeah. All right. We will see you guys next week. We'll see you Saturday or Sunday with our Eagles preview.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
More time for these useless.
Yep. All right. See you, everyone. Go like and subscribe.
Go follow everything.
Yep. In the description.